Fufuka, dunia yote pale ilitingika, na misingi ya giza ikasambaratika ikaanguka. Hey, malaika kakalia hiyo mawe iliyoziba kaburi ya Kianane. When he pulled up in gatherings, demons were just trembling. Mention the name Jesus, ibitetemesha hii.
And I saw Satan fall like lightning from heaven. Yesu anatetemesha.
Yesu anatete, tete, 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 tete. Yesu anatetemesha. Tete, 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 tete. Yesu anatetemesha. Yesu anatete, tete, 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 tete. Yesu anatetemesha. They call me son of the dawn.
When he died in the flesh, he became alive in the spirit, preaching the gospel to the villains who had sinned in those days. Noah was obedient, and Satan was bound because he left his ground. Oh God, when you went up before your people, when you marched through the wilderness for your people, the earth was afraid of you and all the people. You overcame that, then now Christ is the hero.
And I saw Satan fall like lightning from heaven. Yesu anatetemesha.
Yesu anatete, tete, 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 tete. Yesu anatetemesha. Tete, 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 tete. Yesu anatetemesha. Yesu anatete, tete, 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 tete. Yesu anatetemesha. Tete, 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 tete. Yesu anatetemesha.
And I saw Satan fall like lightning from heaven. Yesu anatetemesha.
Yesu anatete, tete, 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 tete. Yesu anatetemesha. Tete, 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 tete. Yesu anatetemesha. Yesu anatete, tete, 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 tete. Yesu anatetemesha. Tete, 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 tete. Yesu anatetemesha.
The operation nice and fitty. Roll one up, yeah. Things get tricky. Napenda kumedi na mziki. Kama ni mapenzi then baby, ulinifanyia nini? Cause I really wanna get time, You get know ya, like any time flies. Ntaku treat like I'm supposed to. If you just let me show ya. Ntakupa rest on my chest and my shoulders. I must have on my tele. I think him and I fell in love overnight there. Loving him since then. I must have on my tele. I think him and I fell in love overnight there. Loving him since then.
Without you by my side, I swear I'm not able face this thing called life. I feel I'm not stable. So you are my lifeline, my only power cable. Oh, my amiable. Look at the stars, shining so bright to get your attention. But we're so in love, so magical. I'll never love again. Believe it's planning a future now. And when we make love, you taking all the pain away. Oh, Tina Timranade, universal love me ani chango atondenate. Pokna yudo machalo kodi ale moni ani bende. Abide Luanda ni Luanda migeno. Okana go pain, okana podi. I must have fun my tele. I think she and I fell in love overnight. Wanted her since 10. I must have fun my tele. I think she and I fell in love overnight. Wanted her since 10. Without you by my side, I swear I'm not able to face this thing called
this thing called life, I feel I'm not stable. So you are my lifeline, my only power cable. Oh, my baby. Was so scared to fall in love again, but your touch is everything. Niseni, siseme, when you're my everything. Scared to fall in love again, cause your touch is everything. Niseni, siseme, when you're my everything. When you're my everything. When you're my everything. When you're my everything. Oh, was so scared to fall in love again, cause your touch is everything. Niseni, siseme, when you're my everything. Ah.
Just a little bit, yeah.
That money make me fly like a kite. I wish that money make me fly like a kite. I wish that money make me fly like a kite. I wish that money make me fly
Just
like
a
a
little
kite.
bit, yeah.
Ogna matinyawa, yaedo atinyawa. Ogna matinyawa,
Just a little bit, yeah.
tinyawa. Ogna matinyawa, yaedo atinyawa. Lusna matinyawa.
Fresh from the fire, fresh like the sea. Bora uhai, c'est la vie. All of these roads lead you to me. Make me spend all my money for peace and quiet mystery. Forbidden fruit is out of reach. I've got a hunch, a certainty. You make me spend all my money.
Tinyawa, ogna matinyawa, yaedo atinyawa. Ogna matinyawa.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Tinyawa, ogna matinyawa, yaedo atinyawa. Lusna matinyawa.
A roll of the dice, a slap on the cheek. The thrill of the chase ends in defeat. If we are survivors, then we try harder. Most of my life I've been asleep. Who will I hold? Who will I keep? All of this talk is way too deep. I need to spend all my money.
Tinyawa, ogna matinyawa, yaedo atinyawa. Ogna matinyawa.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Tinyawa, ogna matinyawa, yaedo atinyawa. Lusna matinyawa.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Tinyawa, ogna matinyawa, yaedo atinyawa. Ogna matinyawa.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Tinyawa, ogna matinyawa, yaedo atinyawa. Lusna matinyawa.
Just a little bit, yeah.
That money make me fly like a kite. I wish that money make me fly like a kite. I wish that money make me fly like a kite. I wish that money make me fly like
Just
a
a little
kite.
bit,
I
yeah.
wish that money make me fly like a kite. I wish that money make me fly like a kite. I wish that money make me fly like a kite. I wish that money make me fly like a kite.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Good morning to you, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, boys and girls. My name is Caroline Murote. Na karibu sana to Sheversations. This is a space where we amplify the girlies. This is a space where we amplify female voices. And you are tuned into Power Radio, where we tune in and power up the best place to be. Our hashtags are hashtag Sheversation with Caroline Murote, hashtag Sheversations, hashtag Art of Expression, hashtag Power Radio, and hashtag Tune In Power Up. And in case you want to have a conversation with us, talk to me directly, which you should anyways, at Caroline_Murote on Instagram, Caroline Murote on Facebook and Twitter, at Carol Murote, that's CAROL Murote on TikTok and at Power Radio on all those same platforms. And if you want to talk to us directly, 0748 379231. That's for text, for calls, for voice notes, 0748 379231. And we can have a conversation directly. Sasa tumesikiza the good sounds of 1005 songs, Andrew Willie and Wodomolo saying Tete Mesha. Right, that was song number 1. The second one was Brandy Mine and Okello Max with the Power Cable. And Sai tumesikiza Teru Shani and Labdi with Spend My Money. And on this beautiful Monday morning, I want to know ni story gani ya news imewa shock. Recently, I'm still on that story where a kid left to go to school and found herself having been raped and thrown somewhere, left somewhere unconscious in an abandoned building. Okay? Iyo bado inanishangaza. Alafu hapa historia the priestess, yes, pale the story connected to Shakahola that's on the Daily Nation this morning, front page, na pia pale the fuller story is on page 3 of the Daily Nation. Hizo ndio vitu sahi zimenishangaza currently, yes, but a beautiful thing that happened last week is the Rema Fest, yes, just by Julian Kula, Reverend Julian Kula, and a whole beautiful lineup of ministers of the gospel. Pale Uhuru Park, right? Nairobi, Jioni was a sight to see. Just a lot of young people worshiping and praising. So that was that really warmed my heart. That was really beautiful last week. Yeah, so let me know, kama, that's kind of your vibe. Ama weni mtu wa sherehe. What kind of what fills your cup, okay? What brings a joy into your heart? Right. And speaking of joy, I'm going to leave you in the good hands of Brandy Mine and Mali Safi. We're going to listen to Nyamama by Tender Willie and Okello Max and Yani Wewe, Brandy Mine and Wanjao. And then we can come back and get into what's been happening already.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Hii maisha lazima ukae rada. Ujue nani ni true na nani ni fake. Okay, si unanijua nikikami come through. Hata kama utakataa, mimi na wewe tumetoka far sana. Manze kuna time tulingangana. Kumbe ilikuwa tu ni njaro. Lakini saizi niko wiser, juu fake friends wamejaa. Itabidi umekarada. Watu watakuuse kuget ganja. Don't do chenye nilifanya. Trust in God and trust in your mother. How wengine, don't you bother. 1, 2, 3. Wanasema ati wao ni loyo. Wanakupimia kimoyo. Walisema watauma kidogo. Walidhani sisi ni vibogoyo. Everything seems impossible when you're broke. Marafiki ndio hukutoka. Okay, me, wacha tu niseme ukweli. I've been feeling hopeless lately. Kwanza vile nilidhani they would get me. Nimetry kumeditate, try kuona vile nitatry kunavigate. It's not too late to know. Ati nini ati wanakupimia kimoyo. Wewe walisema watauma kidogo. Walidhani sisi ni vibogo. Let's go. Brandy, call me. Kuna mbaye anifaye. Kuna mbaye mali safi. Kuna mbaye anifaye. Kuna mbaye mali safi. Mali safi. Wanasema ati wao ni loyo. Wanakupimia kimoyo. Walisema watauma kidogo. Walidhani sisi ni vibogoyo.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Nyati Jose Kongolo korobet kangamofo hero ketepin hero mio aora otwo mayo 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 niko karibu kulia zimesha nilipukia halo 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 simu nikikupigia mteja ndo inaingia nyamama 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 mapenzi menifanya kama fala nyamama 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 aleki baby hata siwezi lala ukipenda umependa ukipenda umeshapenda ukipenda umependa mambo ya moyo hawezi kuelewa kaimbo tachunya kwe asendi kowe kolabo nipea tukaiti piwanga chwe wende mano weruka okanyalwe wanyachpala nakumbuka kuniita kwa kitanda amanjaga kosamandawa hermani miaga hema miapawa nyamama 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 mapenzi menifanya kama fala nyamama 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 aleki baby hata siwezi lala nyamama 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 mapenzi menifanya kama fala nyamama 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 aleki baby hata siwezi lala ukipenda umependa ukipenda umeshapenda ukipenda umependa mambo ya moyo hawezi kuelewa nindo tama bedunia nindo kenda koya chama akina huzunisha ona vile pilo zangu zimeisha animoina stretching my hand up and you reach out na ni kama nimeshazama juni penzi lako tundo nataka jogo makoro koruruna uko na kuma upondo na mtafuta huyu kipusa nimetuma na njiwa nyamama 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 mapenzi menifanya kama fala nyamama 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 aleki baby hata siwezi lala nyamama 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 mapenzi menifanya kama fala nyamama 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 aleki baby hata siwezi lala ukipenda umependa ukipenda umeshapenda ukipenda umependa mambo ya moyo hawezi kuelewa alemo monda yudie jahera monda bedie bathi alemo monda yudie jahera monda bedie bathi.
Your kind of music, all day, all night, right here on your only station, Power Radio.
Yeah, don't let me go, 'cause I just wanna be here, don't wanna be there. I'ma take you when you need the rescuing. I'ma risk it, 'cause they wouldn't get the best of me. Gee, unanichanganyanga, ukiwaka na kustop, unibamba sana. Anything you do, when it come a stop, you are my everything and nothing comes between, 'cause nitakukumbatia, jusitaki wacha wende, nitakukumbatia tena na tena, hata ukikuwa na shida tutaweza tu, tutahandle hizo vita, yatapita tu, nitakukufaitia, anything for you, nitakukumbatia
tena na tena nitakukumbatia. Tumina kupenda, I know we got wishes, and a couple of dreams, yeah. So we're in the right time, my dear. But nina idea, na nyede na bia. So tushike wima, cheki. Tunaweza weka feel konda, juu tuko high na vibes ni right. Tunaweza atafika night, basha side, juu vibes ni nice. Lona toa mapenzi kama enzi, sabo mali kwenye nyi wapenzi wangu na kawe ni hater. Nisha kusema kwa mamangu, kani dem inatafuta dhahabu. Cause I'm saying I'm a mama's boy, but these streets is safe. So my mama's really gotta love you. I'm saying I'm a mama's boy, but these streets is safe. So my mama's really gotta love you.
Dance to dance, back a day.
Yeah.
Chukila tena when ni ka Valentine's Day.
Unajua siwezi dance, but you went to embarrass. Unajua kuna was, but you ni wewe, yani wewe. Okay.
Sit to dance back a day.
Okay, yeah.
Chukila tena when ni ka Valentine's Day.
Unajua siwezi dance, but you went to embarrass. Unajua kuna was, but you ni wewe, yani wewe.
Anything you do, when it come a star, you are my everything and nothing comes between. Cause nitakukumbatia, juu sitaki wacha uende, nitakukumbatia tena na tena na tena. Hata ukikuwa na shida, tutaweza tu, tutahandle hizo vita, yatapita tu. Nitakukufaitia, anything for you, kukumbatia we. Sit to dance back a day. Chukila tena when ni ka Valentine's Day. Sit to dance back a day. Chukila tena when ni ka Valentine's Day.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Hey, so I'm gonna treat you like it's Valentine's Day, and that is our Brandy Minor. Na hivyo ndio amesema pale kwa Yani Wewe by herself and Wanjao. Right before that, yes, bado wamama tuna appreciate you and your mama by Watendo Willie and Akelo Max, and Brandy Minor tena with another banger, Mali Safi. So 23 minutes are past 11 of those beautiful Monday morning. Let me know how you're feeling. Let me know how it's going. Yes, 0748-3792-31, and you can holla at me directly, Caroline_Murote on Instagram, right? And we can have our conversation. Speaking of conversations, what is happening? What's actually been going on? What's going on in your neighborhood? Wacha niwauliza swali. Mmewahi kuwa kwa nduthi alafu you're just like, you literally get attacked by flying objects. Sana leaves, like leaves, hizi vitu zenye zinaangukanga, like very dry leaves, or like something that has fallen from a tree and you're on a bike that's going really fast. Mimi imenihapenia like twice now, and I really thought about it, and I'm like, from the time that I started using nduthis, like a lot ni when, wacha niangalie pale, 2023. So naeza sema, yeah, it's been 2 years of me using nduthis a lot because they're so fast, they're convenient, they're reliable for me, and that's my preference. Juu pia kufinyana na nyinyi pale kwa matatu, it's just not something that I'm willing to do early in the morning. I will do it if I have to, but willing, I don't do it willingly. I do it because I don't have options. Let's just have that clear. Right. So anyway, nikajiuliza miaka 2 sijawahi pigwa by something in my face. So kuna watu wenye wanatumianga nduthi and they've never gotten hit on their face by something, and I was like, this is so random because who do you blame? Like, imagine unakuwa tu attacked, like kitu tu like kugonga kwa uso, because it's just like it's flying and you're in its way. Like, why? Like, actually you bumped into it, because kama ungekuwa hapo kwa hiyo bike, that thing would have just fallen peacefully to the ground. So I just wanted to know, what interesting bike encounters, especially as a woman, do you have? Ingine yenye now noticing is this women holding on to nduthi guys for dear life. Don't, guys. This men, like, I don't know what to tell you. Ladies, ebu mzoe kujishikilia kule nyuma. Like if you feel scared or unstable on a bike, just like don't hold that man. Like kuna personal space ingine yenye I'm like, this is a stranger. Like don't hold on to a man's waist. You don't know him. Hiyo ndio sielewangi. I'm the one who's just, personal space is a big deal for me. Am I the only one? Na ya mwisho ya tatu ya mwisho is ladies who cannot get onto the bike like vizuri, they sit sideways. Like mguu zote ziko side moja. Mtaanguka. First of all, what that does is that there's no balance. Center of gravity, I don't remember much science. I learned a lot of science, but I don't remember much of it. But I do know that it's important to have the center of gravity, like the heaviest part of the human. I might be lying. That might not even be what center of gravity means. Like nakumbuka kitu kama hiyo. Like the center of the heaviest part, the one that's pulling you down, right? The heaviest part is the one that's, really gravity is like, no, you are heavy. Like the heavier you are, the easier you fall, in short, right? So if you're looking for balance, right, you don't want to fall down. Lazima distribute your weight equally across whatever it is that's supposed to balance you. So ladies, when you put mguu moja, like mguu zote, and then you sit like you're sitting on a cute little stool, kwanduthi, on a motorcycle, I don't understand how that works. I don't genuinely. And I think maybe ni outfit, I'm like, if you can afford it, ladies, if you know utavaa ile dress that does not allow you to get on a bike, like wezi fungua mguu, like you cannot panua your mguu with that dress on, you just save money for a vehicle. Save money for a vehicle, because I don't think that we wear those kinds of dresses every day. Because naonanga pia venye wanaendanga pole pole, like the rider has to go quite slow because the bike is not balanced. There's more weight distributed on one side of the bike. So I just wanted to ask, what are the interesting observations meona huku nje, with regards to the road, transport systems, particularly ladies. Ni nini huku nje mmepitia, nini meona? Let me know. 0748379230. And we can continue having this beautiful Sheversation. But as to what's happening, right, to kind of Brikicho, yes, and this is the Uncovering Hidden Women's Artists gallery at the Nairobi Gallery. It's ongoing currently right now, right? And in case you want to know about it, Eventisha is a place that you want to look out for, right? And on Instagram here, you can look at the Nairobi Gallery listings and the Instagram posts, right? And this particular exhibition has been running from the 16th of August all the way into the 27th of September, and it's spotlighting over 30 Kenyan women artists whose home studio practice is often overlooked. They're like, you're not serious enough. And Nairobi Gallery said, listen, hold my canvas. I'm going to show you what beautiful art looks like. And the girlies are coming through. And the show has had curator walkthroughs as well as social promotions at this particular week, right? And Mimi Nataka, I just want you to tell me, how many women artists do you know? I'm going to wait. Fine artists, painting, drawing, sculptors. How many do you know? Like, I want you to say them. Like, tuone kama utafika wa watano. In fact, tuone kama utafika watatu. Yeah. So you let me know, right? In the comment section, you let me know in the DMs if you actually do know Kenyan. Ama, labda, maybe they might not be Kenyan, but to say in Kenya, they're based in Kenya, right? How many? Just to show how much visibility we give to these people. So shout out to the Nairobi Gallery for an eventisha for running this particular Brikicho exhibition. All right, because it's very important for visibility. It's important for women creators, right? And we need to have gendered cultural narratives. We need to know women's stories, because in the art scene, men have dominated for the longest time, and we know that women are extremely creative. So we need to depatriarchize the patriarchy. We need to depatriarchize, making that name up, the art scene in general. So it's beautiful to see this hidden women taking a center stage. And Nairobi Gallery, beautiful. So go and head over to the Nairobi Gallery and just enjoy the Brekicho exhibition. Okay. Now, according to the International Confederation of Midwives, did you know that there was such a thing? We have there has been a high-level meeting on contraception as well as abortion care, right? And this story was shared on the 6th of September, right? Again, International Confederation of Midwives, right? And ICM and FIGO, they held the first high-level meeting at the Collaborate for Women, Abortion and Contraception Care project in Nairobi. And they were bringing midwives, OB-GYNs, and civil society from several different countries to align on access, service delivery, as well as professional collaboration. And hopefully the outcomes, are supposed to strengthen sexual and reproductive health care models across participating countries. And this matters because Nairobi hosted a global dialogue, that's shaping access to contraception, and it's directly linked to women's rights as well as health advocacy. So, this is a good win for sexual and reproductive health. So hopefully there's going to be good outcomes from that as per the aims, just strengthening sexual and reproductive health models across our country and across the continent. Now, we also do have the Pan-African Thoracic Society event page pads, right? And they're speaking about the women's leadership program. It's a short course and it's a workshop that happened between the 6th and the 7th of September, right? And a women leadership program that has been run under PATS, right? That's the Pan-African Thoracic Society, held sessions here in our city to mentor and fund leadership in health and research, right? And they were fully funded slots as well as networking for early career women leaders across the region. And this is really, really important for capacity building for women leaders and empowering women through skills, empowering them through networks, as well as funded opportunities. So yeah, the 2 days were all about making big moves for women who grasp this opportunity with both hands. And the Nairobi Leadership Bootcamp has been given women wings in health as well as research. So shout out to the Pan-African Thoracic Society. And if you want to read more on this story, panafricanthoracic.org is a place where you can find more on this. Now, we are looking at the top 40 under 40 women in the business space. Yes, so the winners were feted, right? High impact winners who had national recognition as well. And this report, the 2025 top 40 under 40 women, was published on the 6th of September last week, celebrating young women leaders across business, tech, art, and advocacy, right? And they had profiles as well as video shorts accompanying the list, raising visibility as well as linking winners to mentorship as well as investment channels. And we talk about economic empowerment time and time again. We talk about being role models, holding the door open, lifting up those that are in the same spaces below you, right? And this is beautiful because we do see young women being platformed for investments as well as influence. And this trailblazers under 40, right? This is a beautiful platform that is raising Kenya's women leaders, and just showing us different ways to redefine success. Success does not look one way. We don't need to be Caroline Mtoko. We don't need to be a Wangari Maathai. There are so many. You could be a Lupita Nyong'o. You could be a Marono. You could be. There are so many different ways of gauging success in our country and in this particular economy, because we have realized with everything becoming digital, just geared towards AI as well as green movements, those are the spaces, that we want to be innovating towards, but also just diversifying how things are done. So if it's fashion, how do you merge fashion and technology? If you're in the food spaces, how do you merge food and media, and so on and so forth. So that's why the top under 40 under 40 women for 2025 really, really, really matter to model for us different ways of defining and redefining success. And then we also do have the Kenyan government who have made a statement reaffirming commitment to women's empowerment, right? And this is a release, right, from the government press portal that was published within the last week, according to Kenya News. And this particular statement reiterated the commitments to women inclusion in socio-economic programs as well as governance, and the release calls for stakeholders to fast track existing gender policy targets as well as youth entrepreneurship as support, right? We talk about accountability, we talk about governance, and this particular viewpoint gives a current policy frame to hold officials as well as programs to account. And the government says it's committed, right? But what's the delivery plan? What is the delivery plan? How are we actually going to get this to Kenyan women? So you say that you want to empower Kenyan women. Give us the time, the date, the place, and we are going to show up. That's really, really what I want to hear from the government, because they do say that the road to hell is paved with good intentions. Okay, so as an individual, I appreciate somebody's intentions, but more than their intentions, I appreciate the intentionality to actually do and follow through on whatever it is that is intended. You might intend something and do the opposite, or do nothing at all, creating a lot of disappointment and disenfranchising people. And we know that the women's empowerment movement is not something that has a lot of support in our country, for different reasons, a lot of them valid and some quite invalid. Whatever the reasons might be, understanding what empowering women means, right, from whatever angle that you're looking at this from, means that women get to live wealthy, healthy lives. It means that women are not going under the cut for FGM. It means that women are not undergoing period poverty. You know, they're humanized and dignified and not needing to go through shame and humiliation because of their periods. It means that women have access to maternal care, you know, and just when it comes to giving birth and all of that, you know, just making sure that mortality rates are high, and that women also are not dying, because gender-based violence and femicide are at an all-time high. It is a national disaster at this point that needs to be taken to task, right? So all of this commitment to women's empowerment, to what end? To what end? Because story ni mingi, kazi ifanywe. That's what I'm ready for, right? Now, in sports, we have seen the Kenyan under-16 women at FIBA under-16 women's Afro basket. That's the Kenyan team's debut performance, in case you didn't know. They debuted in the FIBA under-16 women's Afro basket in Kigali this week, beating Morocco in a surprise win and competing against heavyweights such as Egypt. And this has been has definitely raised a girl's profile of girls sport, and specifically for girls sport development in Kenya, right? The more we feature women athletes, the more women are empowered, because we give women who are able-bodied, right? We give women space, you know, to belong somewhere that is suited for them, right? If you give me 10 career options, you have empowered me. And if you give me information and you equip me to be able to choose whatever it is that I'm best suited for, those are the kinds of opportunities that are actually very empowering, because you have given me the ability to belong to somewhere that is meant for me and meant for me specifically. So that is quite a win for our country, you know, because also it involves leadership, because girls teams means that they're women leaders. And this increases the society's investment in different youth spaces. So yeah, the young Kenyan women ballers are here. The ballers are ready. And kudos to our Kenya under-16 women that are debuting with a win. And their dreams are valid. In the words of Lupita Nyong'o, our dreams are truly valid. All right. And now we do have Africa Women Forum, an Afro forum. that's a regional political participation dialogue, right? And you can read more on the story from the Oslo Center or enop.com, right? So we do have scheduled gatherings listing the African Women Forum in Nairobi this particular season, so coming soon, convening women politicians as well as party representatives from our country, Kenya, from Uganda, from Tanzania, to strategize on increasing women's political participation as well as leadership pipelines. And this is beautiful because this is a very needed cross-border governance dialogue. These are the kinds of conversations that we look forward to. Opportunities, open doors for us to get there. And this is something that's definitely going to feature conversations on activism, conversations on policy, that will build original solidarity for women leaders in the spaces that most matter to us. So hoping that they're going to be able to swap their political playbooks and that we are all going to come out on the winning end. So yes, a shout out to Nairobi, because Nairobi is truly the hub of development. If we're being honest with ourselves, if you just put the government aside kidogo, tuwaweke kando, but if you remember what the government is, right? What democracy is a government of the people, for the people, by the people. So we are the government. At the end of the day, we have representatives, right? So tuweke the representatives kando. And remember that this country is in our hands, right? Our country is not lost. And that's what excites me. Every time I see these forums, I see this cross-cultural conversations, cross-border dialogues, it's really quite inspiring. Okay, and now we see in the museums of Kenya, we see different artists, right, who have answered the continental call, right? We have the African art agenda. We also have the art studio notes, and they have presented works that challenge erasure, which signals a wider Pan-African movement to center women's artistic voices. So who are we as women? What do we represent? What does it mean to be an African woman? Time and time again, we have seen an erasure, deterioration of culture and eroding of culture, where we're not really sure who we're supposed to be, what to look up to, what our practices are. And we're seeing different women across the continent, just a hike of women deciding to be at the forefront in the past week, as we have seen with, some of the stories that I have mentioned previously, like at the Nairobi Gallery with the Brikicho exhibition, and so on and so forth. Now, one of the stories, right, that has really inspired me is the top 40 under 40 women, right? And now my question is, what kind of women, do you actually know the criteria? One of those days we're gonna get into, there's a Forbes list, there's this one. We're gonna get into what does that actually mean? What do you need? What are the criterias? What is needed? The prerequisites in order for you to even, feature, to have the potential of being nominated or being considered to be one of the top 40 under 40 women, right? Because being 40 is crazy. 40 is wild. All right. In a country of millions and millions of people, 40 is a very, very small number. So the level of visibility and just validity in what you're doing that you need to have in order for you to be on that list is a lot. It is a lot. Yeah. But with all of that said, I'm just inspired. So if you were to end up in the top 40 under 40 list, right? What would it be for? For me, it would be having created impact through the media, but especially towards Christ, and just showing people that discipleship is the answer to everything. Okay, that discipleship under a Christian umbrella is the answer to everything, to crime, to bad governance, because it looks at the individual holistically and looks at the individual's heart, the individual's mind, the individual's social life, a community and all of that. It's about the character of the person. So I think somebody who has been well mentored, somebody who has accountability systems, somebody who has peers that constantly speak into the things that God has called this person for, and just having those conversations with our Creator, that's something that I would love to formalize, honestly speaking, truth be told. And if I was to be top 40 under 40 women list is to, just show people that it's possible. It's possible to be a Christian that is kicking butt in this place and actually showing that Jesus is not a scam. Christianity is not a fad of a religion. It's not just the popular thing that people say to be self-righteous. It is actually, something that God gave us. It's a way of life that is eternal, is life-saving, for lack of a better word. And I think for me, that tops business models, because you can learn that, while practicing values of integrity and principles that are God-created universal principles. You can be the most creative artist. God the Father is our creator himself. So we are just the created, looking up to a creator. So it's no surprise that we are very creative. You can be, political. And who's the greatest leader if not God himself, the King of all kings? So that's my thing. So if I was to end up on the top 40 under 40 women's list in our country, in our continent, or any such list, actually, it would be for having made those exploits, but under the umbrella of no, like as cool or as educated, as knowledgeable as I am, Jesus did that, and there is a way of life that I follow that works for every single human being, if that's a choice that they would love to make for themselves. Yes, but those are the stories. That's what's been happening recently in the past week in the girly spaces, and you let me know what's been going on in your neighborhood. Kuna ingine pale ya Shakahola yenye nilisema tu tuachane tu nayo. I told you you can go look at that story at the Daily Nation. Grab yourself a copy. It's on the front page, and the fuller story is on page 3. But for now, the time is 13 minutes to 12:30, 13 minutes to 12, and I'm going to leave you in the very beautiful sounds of Blinky Bill and Aussie, Jam Now, Simmer Down, and we're gonna have Vaccine by Fena Getu and Unity by Blackie Boy and Wapenda Muziki, and we're gonna come back and talk about something else.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Sisi hapa tumetuliza, tiki on na tena tutawashita. Siku moja tutachill bila mashaka. Raw juu, weka juu, keep it up and up. Sisi hapa tumetuliza, tiki on na tena tutawashita. Siku moja tutachill bila mashaka. Raw juu, weka juu, keep it up and up.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
There must be something in the air, oh Lord, I fear. I feel like I'm coming down with virus. Hey, temperature rising, what am I seeing? I need Visine just to see things clearer. It's no long tin. It's you that I'm wanting, yeah. Taking over my body, spending 17 days with you in quarantine. Oh, it's no long tin, yeah. It's you that I'm wanting. Hey, cause baby, you're so clean. I think I found vaccine. Cause your love remedy, you're my remedy. Baby, you're so clean. I think I found vaccine. Your love remedy, you're my remedy, yeah. Baby, you're so clean. I think I found vaccine. Think I found vaccine. I need a doctor ring ding. Come inject me with your vaccine. You're the real deal, the others them trial. I ain't geek on Willie, I leave them in denial. The only drug I care for, medicine to my pain. Addicted to you, baby, dripping through my veins. Oh, it's no long thing, you I'm wanting. Hey, I'm calling, I'm falling, I'm all in for you. Stop fronting, hey, you I'm wanting. Hey, love me before it's too late. I'm running fever, baby, come and cool it, yeah. 'Cause your love remedy, you're my remedy. Baby, you're so clean. I think I found vaccine. Your love remedy, you're my remedy. Yeah. Baby, you're so clean. I think I found vaccine. I found vaccine. Vaccine, I need that. I'm calling, I'm falling for you. Stop fronting.
Your kind of music, all day, all night, right here on your only station, Power Radio.
Tutafika mbali
malizana moja ni nguvu tukilenga pamoja tutafika mbali sana.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Our radio.
Welcome back to Sheversations. Bado ni mimi Caroline Murote, and that was Kwajinales, who actually was Unity. They're saying Shikano Pamoja, right? And that is Wapendo Muziki. And Blackie Boy, right before that, tulikuwa tunapewa dawa pale vaccine by Fena Getu. And Blinky Bill and Aussie are telling us how it be. And they're saying jam now, simmer down. Jam now, simmer down, just like my bread at this particular morning. Pia mimi nilisema jam now. Nikaambia chai yangu simmer down. I need to stop. I need to be cancelled. That was so bad. Have you ever said something you think is funny and then it comes out of your mouth and you're like, dunia nimeze. That was so bad. Cringe. Yeah, you guys just witnessed that live. But anyways, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm having a fantastic time. It's been a beautiful 1 hour. And the time is 1 minute. Just a few seconds, actually. A few seconds to half past the day. 12 noon is our favorite time here on Sheversations, the halfway mark of our Sheversation. And mimi niwaulize, jo mmewai kula flies? Have you ever had something flying into your mouth? Mimi, I have a sippy cup, right? I bought it at Miniso. It doesn't actually. It's very beautiful, guys. Actually, Miniso wanipe brand deal because Miniso have the best things. It's there in most malls, I think. Yeah, Miniso iko Westgate, iko Surrey Center, iko Garden City, iko Two Rivers. I think Miniso might be in all the Junction Pia, I think, in a Miniso. Yeah. The point is, cute things. Nikanunua a cute thing. Nikanunua a sippy cup. Malina wekanga juice. And then, sippy cups, hazinanga, most of them, it's just the lid that you screw on and then a straw. So essentially, huwezi ifunga kabisa completely. And hizi vitu zinaitwa doba. Kwa kizungu, kwa lugha ya the queen, zinaitwa fruit flies. Those things are very harmless. Only they can bring you diseases and infections that will kill you. But essentially, those little flies that if you don't clean up, tidy up, and ata kama si chafu, like nyumba yako si chafu, maybe you just leave any food substance, like, a fruit. They're fruit flies. They're attracted to chakula. They just, as long as the window is open and they're in your environment, they're going to come in. They're going to come on your dustbin. They're going to come into your sink. Nini. Those little flies, yes. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Google fruit flies. If not, tafuta tu mtu wa murima, muulize doba ni nini, hizo vitu. Imagine they ingia hapo kwa straw. Umesema, okay, utamaliza juice, so you're just gonna leave it on the counter, you're gonna leave it on your dining table, you're gonna leave it in the kitchen space. Hizo vitu zikaingia kwa straw. Guys. And what happened is that I drank. Nilifanya na doba mbili yani it came out so quickly because the amount of force, the suction, the pull, the there was no chance for me. Nimemeza doba mbili. Like, I feel like one of them was still alive. And it just went through. So now my question to you is, umewai kula like a fly? Like, have you ever had, like, in your nose, ama your mouth, something just flew in and you're just there, like, fighting for your life. Me, myself, and I, hizo ndio vitu nimepitia. But tuachane na hiyo, because right now we're about to get into in my opinion. Yeah, because you guys have very interesting opinions. Yes, na tukasema that we are going to look into that, right? So every single Monday we are discussing your opinions, and today's opinion says, in my opinion, social media is exploiting women. Social media is exploiting women. And of course, Kamakawa, like we like to look into this different sides of mbona useme hivyo, mbona useme hivyo, mbona useme hivyo. So let's see why they're saying the social media is exploiting women. Wakasema that algorithms are rewarding sexualization, that women are actually feeling pressured to show skin or act provocative to go viral. And I would say I have seen this happening, okay? Aziyad did a thing, right, with the Femi One and Major's song of Utawezana, and it just sai everything on social media, like 90% of the content on social media, okay, let's not say 90%, 70% of the content on social media is honestly useless, and a lot of that 70% is very sexual. Sana sana, the entertainment, the jokes, like y'all must be talking about sex. It's fine, we are biological creatures, people are having it, God created it. But how are we supposed to be going about things? I really don't want to see people's boobies, people's, it's a lot. It's just me. Mnaiza nita judgmental na wajua ni sawa. It's okay. That is the hill that I choose to die on, is that we don't need to see how beautiful you are, like live. We can see how beautiful you are when you're also fully dressed. It's possible. So my thing is, like, yeah, show skin if that's how you're feeling. Isikwe your identity though. Isikwe your identity. Isikwe the thing that gives you value. Isikwe sasa mbona huyo amevaa nguo mingi hivi. No, don't be like that to other people because they are not showing their boobies, they're not showing their stomachs, their tummies, their waists, nini, or like, because I'm very liberal until I'm not, right? So that's a problem, clearly, for a lot of people. I know this, having been the age that I am, that's a problem for a lot of people. I'm liberal until I'm not. I draw the line and I'm like, no, guys, no titties for anybody. Musiangalie titties zangu. That's for me. That's for me. That's not for you, right? And a lot of people, if I was to say I don't want to show that, there's somebody who will get triggered and say, Sambona shide kwapi, because you're feeling attacked. Yeah, and I'm just talking about myself, but today I'm talking about you. Yeah, now I'm in your business. I'm talking about you because there was this interview by Oga Obina, and he was interviewing director Trevor, right? In case you don't know who these people are, there is a gentleman who is now a podcast host. He's many things, but he's a podcast host, and you can just check Obina on YouTube, right? And you can check out director Trevor's interview on his channel. So there's two Kenyan social media people. I'm not really sure what to call them. And lakini wanajulikana. If you're constantly online, then you probably I don't want to be offensive, but I also do want to say that a lot of it is low vibrational news, because if a lot of your stories are about nani ameachana, nani hajaachana, that's not what Kenyans need to hear. That's not adding value to anybody. It's gossip. So that's gossip journalism. That's it. It's the gossip meal. It's essentially tabloids. Tabloid journalism. It took me a minute, but I got there eventually. Tabloid journalism is the respectful way to call it. Entertaining, but not very valuable. Pays in Kenya, still. What does it leave you with other than now somebody's business? So that's just me, right? Not the biggest fan, but I do see what's happening from time to time. So Obina interviewed director Trevor, who was talking about his ex, Eve Mungai, right? So Eve Mungai also is a podcaster. She's a tabloid journalist, and he had said, so Obina asked Trevor a question where alikuwa amesema ati you become the story, and say you're using your assets to to progress yourself, as opposed to storytelling and covering stories. And I say that's true. Sai juu nimeona sai, anybody who trends, the next thing is that I wanna tokea half naked. And I'm not saying Kuomoka is being, because why does exposure need to lead to exposure? I need you to take a minute. Why does exposure need to lead to exposure? Like, say you mepate exposure, Sayo umekuwa exposed towards good, doors are opened to you, macho imefunguka, opportunities are at your stead. Why does that mean that sa umeomoka, umekuwa exposed, now you're walking around half naked? I think Eve Mongai is a perfect transition to what we're talking about. So yeah, tukisema ati the algorithms reward sexualization, yes. And now what Trevor said is that, una post, unangalia, okay, you know, actually Ogaubina is the one who said this. You post you post this one with your bikini, you realize, okay, nimekuwa nikipost, but I've never gotten this number of likes or DMs or comments, this level of engagement. Alafu unarudisha hizo za kawaida, unaona, not very interesting. Sa unapost zingine, unaweka pale matiri, and it's like, wow, look at that. Look at that engagement. My DMs are going crazy. My Instagram is popping. So why would you not continue? And that's the thing, is that social media algorithms actually reward sexualization, right? And many Kenyan TikTokers have said that they feel forced to dance suggestively to get visibility. Need I say Aziad again? Need I say? Because she's a classic example of Uyo ali trend, yani ali blow up because of dancing provocatively, you know? And kuna watu wengi walijaribu, and it's been working for them. There's this cute girlie I saw during Mandamano doing very provocative dances in front of police officers. Nakuwa naogopa, and I'm like, guys, I don't think that's like... We are here fighting for our rights. Where una you're shaking Russell there in front of policemen. Okay, it makes you happy, but at the end of the day, value hapo iko happy. Sijui, guys, I don't know. So what else are we saying? What you wanna say about that? No. Mambo ya online, actually, trolling and online abuse is a thing, because women actually are targets of harassment, slut shaming, body shaming, and cyberbullying. The way women are constantly talking about each other on social media is crazy. Okay? Like, you're like, oh, you're so ugly. Sijui, oh, unakaa hivi, and I'm just like, wow. Wow, guys, heal. You all need Jesus. And even some of the people with Jesus, you need to heal, because some of you are able to heal. Yeah? So Aziad, who we've already mentioned, Akarise, and then she started facing a lot of trolling about her looks, her voice, you know. And for women, success comes with a lot of abuse on social media. So that might be a reason as to why social media is actually exploiting women and not empowering them, okay? Exploitation of creativity, where we see these platforms profiting billions off of women's content, where creators are earning pennies, you know? Unless you're elite. So TikTok creators in Kenya often complain that TikTok gifts don't translate into real income. Yeah? Unless you're elite. Because I really want to say that top tier influencers, yeah, hiyo pesa ya TikTok inakuanga. I have watched enough of these TikToker clips where what were tap to know that they're actually earning money. Might not be the kind of money you think or you want, but that's actual money, considering that all you did was tap the screen, to my gifts, to my lions, guys, lions. I still don't understand half of what happens on those lives, how it works. Somebody needs to explain to me. Alafu, let's talk about burnout and mental health strain, because the consistency, like if you're actually going to work on social media full time, the consistency is crazy. You can't achieve anything on social media if you're not consistent. What? Consistent use what? You're not going to achieve anything, you know, because the demands are brutal. You need to post and post and post, and not just post. You need to know, what are you posting? How long should it be? When should you post it? How often should you post, right? So you're looking at daily posting. You're looking at trends, because if you're trying to actually be on the radar of the algorithm, you need to do what the algorithm wants. You need to give content to the algorithm that's going to get you visible, get you visibility. And this honestly drains creativity. It increases a lot of creators' anxiety. And several Kenyan YouTubers have quit because of stress, because of trolls. For example, Natalie Tewa, disappeared for long stretches. Natalie Tewa is a Kenyan vlogger on YouTube mwenye Rudy akasema, oh, stress. You know, just a lot of people of like, it's just not necessary. My mental health is not okay. And a lot of creators, you know, locally, have undergone the same. You know, they're like, I had to take drama and this thing is not worth it. I have a real job behind the scenes. So tuachane na hizi vitu za online. And one of the biggest things is a false image and unrealistic standards. Yo, shaking your what in Dubai on a yacht? What your mama gave you, shaking it on a yacht in Dubai, a lot of these things are not real. Like it's like a lot of this is it's what? Like it's influencing. You are being paid to influence for a particular organization, right? It's brand influencing. And on top of that, there's a particular aesthetic that social media needs you to have to be taken seriously most of the time. Filters, you know, just curated lifestyle. See, just record nkilia. No. We also don't want to see your miserable lives. I'm so sorry if you're going through a lot. Hugs. Jesus loves you. But also, social media requires a certain level of curating. Okay, in order for you to succeed and make a living just from social media, the pressure to have a perfect body, whatever that means, a perfect life. And a lot of women feel very inadequate. They feel into soft life chasing. Unaongelelea vitu zenye hujawahi experience. You go to your friend's nice house, you take photos, you take photos in front of the car, you go shopping once a year, and that's the video you're gonna keep replaying. And I'm not saying don't enjoy your shopping trip, but also don't make a fake life out of that kind of content, is what we're saying. Social media gives you that kind of pressure. And then there's a digital gender divide where despite women empowerment, rural women or poorer women are left behind due to data costs as well as access gaps. You know, so urban elite women benefit the most because pia ukitokea social media, you know, just not knowing how to present yourself, you are exposing yourself to a lot of potential cyberbullying, a lot of very negative and, you know, just bad backlash that's just not going to help you. So that's, you know, what when you wanasema that social media is exploiting Kenyan women, that's that side. On the flip side, guys, social media is empowering. So which side are you on? Let's see. We're just gonna get a jam and then we're gonna see how social media actually empowers, if at all.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Jana hukudai riba, leo unaimba, vile na kumada. Mwezi umefika kwa kona, unaniona, mini danda. Stima imeanza kubip, sasa anani beep. New phone, new business, yeah. Gesi imekauka, na unga imepanda bei. Kwani haujui, hali ya uchumi ni mbaya, je. Wapi wale wote ulikimbilia, vitu vikiniendea mbaya, we. Kama hungeniringia ningekuwa nawe. Uliza benki ya dunia, vile raia waumia, kusikia gharama kubwa za maisha zimefilisisha. Wapenzi na waseja wanalalamika nje. Chumi ni mbaya, we. Chumi ni mbaya, oishe. Sijisikie vibaya mpenzi, tutapitia haya sote. Sema vile umenimisi, jinsi unanihisi tena nifurahi. Nimetuma zile za pikipiki, si uje tule mbuzi na viazi karai. Eti wataka nije nikakupika, umejipoda wafi na vumbi haikufai. Uski, petroli ilikauka, na uba zikapanda bei. Kwani haujui, hali ya uchumi ni mbaya, we. Kama si kiburi chako ningekuwa nawe. Uliza benki ya dunia, vile raia waumia, kusikia gharama kubwa za maisha zimefilisisha. Wapenzi na waseja wanalalamika nje. Chumi ni mbaya, we. Chumi ni mbaya, oishe. Sijisikie vibaya mpenzi, tutapitia haya sote. Taarifa ambazo sasa zimetufikia, wanandoa wapigana kama mabondia. pesa kukosekana kweli ni hatia. Wangapi kila siku wanakatisiana juu ya uchumi mbaya. Yeah. Baba, nitafutie kazi huko serikali, kakuna kanafasi niwekwe bahali. Akianani sitaambia mtu huku. Baba, shida yangu tunia mapato, sinishikanishe na kaparastato. Wakiniita tutaona na kando. Vijana wanataka kazi, wana elimu, nguvu na vipaji, lakini Kenya hizi kumejaa wajuaji. Kupata kazi huku ni roketi sayansi. Vijana wanataka kazi, kwani maisha ngumu bila kazi. Sasa Nairobi mji umejaa majambazi, ni wengi wanategemewa nyumbani. Wafanye aje mama? Nileze wapi naweza nika apply? Je, kuna kandarasi tunaweza wai? Nikuulize, si unajuanga mtu huku mama? Mambo yako nitakona hii weekend, misina noma na kugawa pa DM. We wakumbushe tunipostiwe huku. Vijana wanataka kazi, wana elimu, nguvu na vipaji, lakini Kenya hizi kumejaa wajuaji. Kupata kazi huku ni roketi sayansi. Vijana wanataka kazi, kwani maisha ngumu bila kazi. Sasa Nairobi mji umejaa majambazi, ni wengi wanategemewa nyumbani. Wafanye aje na sikupenda kwetu ni vile hali inaleta presha. Ni kitu gani? Sikupenda kwetu ni vile hali inaleta presha. Ni kitu gani? Kupata kazi imekuwa kazi, wasichana wanataka mtu ana kazi, watoto wanataka nani wipes na diapers. Maisha kweli ni ngumu bila kazi.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Vijana wanataka kazi. That is a flyer because enyewe tunataka kazi and uchumi ni mbaya. Flyer ndio wamesema mimi kwangu iko tu sawa. Loves in M-Pesa. Loves in M-Pesa statement. Okay. Why is social media actually empowering women, or rather how is it empowering women? Tumeangalia how it's exploiting. Niambie kama unasikia tunaongea uongo ukweli, and then you tell me which side of this argument you actually lean on, right? So pale inapeana direct incomes and hustles, right? So the TikTok lives, the gifts zenye wamesema on this other side, they don't translate to real income. Real income as in haitoshi, like it's so small. But then pia kuna Instagram brand deals. Kuna brand deals zote uko kwa Facebook sahi. Actually, you can monetize your stuff on Facebook. That's crazy. Just any social media platform will get you brand deals, right? Kuna YouTube ads, so this is cash without gatekeepers. Nobody's telling you anything. And another perfect example, or a perfect example of how now this one worked on one side, whereas on the other side it didn't work, is that as Yadna Senya blew up on TikTok with a dance, and she became a brand ambassador for multiple companies just like that. Just like that, like you're just chilling kwa nyumba, umerecord isimu, ni simu, naumwa na tumbo, ni simu. We know how a lot of the older generation are like, get off your phones, yeah. Sai people are making money on their phones. They're feeding families, paying rent, paying school fees, making investments with money that they've made off of their phones, right? So mutawambia nini? And then there's a level playing field on social media in the sense that you don't need to audition for anything. You don't need permission to post yourself on social media. Okay? There's no need for radio bosses, there's no need for TV bosses, there's no need for knowing someone, interview connections, you know, you just need talent and consistency. You need to be consistent, you need to be talented, and that's going to give you visibility. And a good example is Elsa Majimbo's comedy skits, you know, that went global from her bedroom. And Sai, girl, is living in luxury, uko LA. Uko Maju, uko Hollywood, right? She doesn't know anything about you and your poverty. Elsa Majimbo apendi poverty mentality, apendi haters. And yeah, she said that no. A lot of Kenyans are actually struggling with poverty mentality, and PhDs pull him down, pull her, which I would tend to agree with her because we don't really support our people. Okay, we really don't really support our people in comparison to other nations, and the level of support that we can give. Hapa tunakuanga na shida, sijui ni trauma ya kuchapwa shule ama ni nini, kuamka 5 a.m. 4 a.m. and bathing with cold water and eating food with paraffin, ama kuambiwa si atu kukufa, hamtakufa, mbona why are you complaining? I don't know what it is about growing up that makes you kind of very negative at the end of the day, in the sense that you struggle to celebrate other people. So kuna hiyo. And then there's entrepreneurship and side hustles, because you can also advertise your businesses. Instagram boutiques, there's hair and makeup tutorials, there are thrift stores, you know, things like that are thriving because women reach customers directly. An example is Thrift Social Kenya, where countless IG thrift sellers run by young women. Just the whole network of thrift sellers. And there's social justice and activism on social media, where women use platforms to get support, to educate each other on what does it mean to be empowering of women, you know, mental health, period poverty, gender-based violence, like hashtag #EndFemicideKE was run purely online, right? On Instagram, mostly. Also, we talk about politics, and a good example is Jerry Mwigi, who uses Twitter X to mobilize support for GBV survivors. So without social media, people like that are not able to reach as many people. Pia kuna, you know, social media offers community as well as sisterhood. There are online safe spaces for women on TikTok. A good example is for her Kenya, right? And closed Facebook groups like Kilimani Moms. Like if it's not empowering us, sawa iende. And if it's helping, you know, whatever. Like let it be beautiful. Let it be supportive. Let it actually help us empower and assist one another. And on this spaces, women, they share tips, jobs, as well as solidarity. And ya mwisho ni ati kuna cultural power and narrative control, because while they're being silenced and censored on one end, they still have the opportunity, because they can't shut everybody down, is a thing with social media, right? And women can present their own stories unfiltered. I can go there and say, hey, as a woman XYZ, nasikia mnasema, Photoshop my photos. Oh, my sex tape has been released. But now let me speak for myself, you know? So you might not be invited to a radio station, you might not be invited to a TV station, but you can use your own platform to tell your story unfiltered, right? Podcast, reels, nini. And one of my favorite is Combox. Comboxing is a lifestyle. One of my favorite radio hosts, my favorite personalities. Like, I'm a fan, but like Sheila Kwamboka transitioned from traditional media to building her digital voice on her own terms, right? Where she formed Boxpod. So she's doing a beautiful, beautiful thing. And Mimi, she just makes me happy. If you don't know who that is, you need to look for Sheila Kwamboka. Kwambox is how she's best known. She was in Big Brother Africa 2 seasons. She was in season 3 and an All-Star season later on. She was Miss Tourism Kenya, right? Before her title was recalled because of political nonsensical drama, like truly nonsensical. And yeah, she's worked on Vibes Radio. She's worked on in Kiss Radio. Yeah, she's a superstar. She's a fave of mine. So those are just some of the different perspectives of social media. Inasaidia ama inaharibu. So what do you think? What do you have to say? 0748 37 92 31, Caroline_Murote on Instagram, Caroline Murote on Facebook and Twitter. This mic needs to stop fighting me. And on TikTok, it's at Carol Murote, CarolMurote, and a Power Radio on all those same platforms. And let me know kama social media inasaidia ladies ama inatuharibia. And what is the sweet spot? What's the healthy in between? Is there a balance? Are these just gray areas that cannot be solved, cannot be fixed? Should there be gray areas when it comes to is social media good, is social media bad? And I feel like it's not just for women generally, it's for everybody. But like, yeah, if I'm not showing titties, are you guys going to like and follow me on Instagram, Caroline_Murote? Yeah, that's my thing. Sasa, if I show you titties, then that's when you want to follow me. Tell me what you think. Let me know what you think. Let's get into something beautiful and jump into something else.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Baby, you and I both know I wanna be yours for sure. I told you that I had my flaws. You told me I was so much more. Na ni kweli baby, si uongo. Nilikupenda sana from before. Ni vile niliogopa kidogo. Unaweza kuniambia no. Niliogopa na ndio maana mimi nilitoroka. Sikutaka nyuki kuchokoza. Sasa nimeamua tena sitangoja. Nilifungua roho nilipokuona kama mapenzi moto yameshanichoma. I never used to believe in love until the day I saw ya. Nimetaka sana unipe more. And baby, if you ready, let me know. No. Nimetaka sana unipe more. And baby, if you ready, let me know. No. Someone call police. Ameniteka mean so deep. Nimeshindwa kuresist na siwezi contradict. Someone call police. I'm never gonna leave. My love is hers to keep. My loving is for real, yeah. Nilifungua roho nilipokuona kama mapenzi moto yameshanichoma. I never used to believe in love until the day I saw ya. Nimetaka sana unipe more. And baby, if you ready, let me know. No. Nimetaka sana unipe more, yeah. And baby, if you ready, let me know. No. Nilifungua roho kama mapenzi moto. See, I never used to believe in love until the day I saw ya. Nimetaka sana unipe more. And baby, if you ready, let me know. No. Nimetaka sana unipe more. Baby, if you ready, let me know. No.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Kuna vile umenibamba vimeja, lakini kila siku nikipiga na kupata mteja. Boy, Chelsea na kitu right now. I got much, baby, if you want love. Johnny vile unakwanga umeweza. Siamini, neza pendwa na demu kae. Na kwanga nimededi nae. Kila kitu yake mina dae. ndo maana nakwama naye, neza pendwa na demu kae, na kwanga nimededi naye, kila kitu yake mimi nadae, ndo maana nakwama naye.
Unanitesanga, unanitesanga, tabia imeweza, unaniwezanga, unaniwezanga, vile umejibeba, unanitesanga, unanitesanga, tabia imeweza, unaniwezanga, unaniwezanga. Round and round you take me, nashinda tu is how cheki, na pass nikimedi, whether you were in or out, to me it's the same thing. Siamini neza pendwa na demu kae, na kwanga nimededi naye, kila kitu yake mimi nadae, ndo maana nakwama naye. Neza pendwa na demu kae, na kwanga nimededi naye, kila kitu yake mimi nadae, ndo maana nakwama naye. Unanitesanga, unanitesanga, tabia imeweza, unaniwezanga, unaniwezanga, vile umejibeba, unanitesanga, unanitesanga, tabia imeweza, unaniwezanga,
Combo boy over here. Basi kama mapenzi ni Dre when he top walai, unani drive crazy when I drop top walai. Started thinking about you when I can't stop walai. My love for you is connected to your hotspot walai. Ooh, the best lie is the truth. Umeniroga umenifanya naroga kwa booth. Triple D steals unanikunywa vismooth. I wanna love it like I can, I wanna love it like I should. Yeah, so kana nendangu nenge kendo chavo. Protection when give you to you so organic and raw. Usiwaini chocha bro, cause me I keep it pure. I'm on my max so ready, so come over let's go.
Neza pendwa na demu kae, na kwanga nimededi naye, kila kitu yake mimi nadae, ndo maana nakwama naye. Unanitesanga, unanitesanga, tabia imeweza, unaniwezanga, unaniwezanga, vile umejibeba, unanitesanga, unanitesanga, tabia imeweza, unaniwezanga, unaniwezanga.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night.
Our
radio.
I saw you from the very first time, unavojilegeza ukiwa nami. Niwe, ni wewe mpenzi wangu wa kweli. Inekende jaherana, yae, anaheri sechete, bibuta, yae, sudbuta sani, anaheri jaherana, anaheri.
Sing for me, baby. Wait a night. Sing for me, baby. Hey, mielna. Sing for me, baby. Wangare. Sing for me, baby. Na kuna wenye mali wanaponda, lakini kuna wengine mapenzi ya ukweli wanaomba, hawayapati pengine. Na kuna wenye mali wanaponda, lakini kuna wengine mapenzi ya ukweli wanaomba, hawayapati pengine.
God bless your mama. Wadhani amuradhime. Wangare. Dance for me, baby.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Our radio.
Hey, come on, Naito Wangari. Please feel celebrated. Feel appreciated. And that is a Wangari, the remix by Jivu and Susanna Owio. Right before that, Tukawa Naweza by Jivu and Bivi. And Charisma Katuambia more. We want more. And because we want more, guys, because we want more. Nasema, if you want something, you celebrate it. If you appreciate something, celebrate it. You know? And that's when you're gonna like, come on, kuna mtu unapenda more appreciate, and that love for that person increases. Yeah? Yeah. Kwa Biblia inasemanga, where your treasure is, there your heart is. So where you put value, kitu unapea time, kitu hapo ndio unaweka pesa yako, that's where your value is. Kama ni chakula, jua tu you love food more than anyone. If you spend time with the people that you love, that's where you have really invested. If your money is spent on basics, then we ni hustler. We ni hustler tu, hauna kitu unapenda, we wish you well. We wish you joy. But basically, because we want to see more artistic women, more creative women, more excellent women in our country. Let's celebrate what they have been doing so far. Some of the few women, just a couple of them that have been making waves in 2025. So we're celebrating those women. Tuanze tuna Zaituni Wamboi. Yeah, firstly, like Zaituni is a Saudi Academy alumni, right? She's been changing tradition by using traditional music as well as modern music, right? And Anaita Urban Tarab, she's like, no, guys, you don't know what to expect. Mimi, I'm going to make a sound that you have never heard before. It sounds familiar. It sounds like something you recognize. Like, you step closer and you're like, actually, I don't know this one. This one is different. And here, her debut EP, A Labor of Love, dropped on the 2nd of September, right? And it features Tamu, which is a hypnotic lead single, and she's joined by We Are Nubia on D&D, Did Not Disturb, and the producer is Afame Funa on Not the One. Yeah, and guys, Zaituni, sijui kama mmesikiza music yake. I don't know what to say. Sometimes I'm just a fangirl and I lack the professional words to describe how beautiful people's music is. So yeah, nitaenda pale nisome ma adjectives. Descriptive words zinaitwa adjectives. Ndio. Guys, I was really good in English. Nimesahau. What happens when you just forget everything you went through in school? Ni trauma ama? Zilikuwa useless ama? Sijui, tabini mnisaidie. Yeah, but she has a very rooted music. You know, her music is rooted in Africanism. Yet it's something bold, it's something fresh, it's different. And just a reminder that our roots can actually light the way forward, especially when it comes to our art. And in case you want to know more about her, I'm here for you. I'm your girl. And her background is steeped in coastal Tarab, right? And her childhood home echoed with her parents' Tarab cassettes. And this really influenced her sound profoundly, right? And she's described as a urban Tarab girl, right? And she's just a very emotionally moving because her songs are all about heart and feeling, and just quite a bit of Arabic scales as well as Swahili melodies. Yeah, and the rest of it is self-styled. She's like, listen, y'all, I gave you a little teaser of what to expect, but you're gonna be surprised. And that's how her music makes you feel like it sounds familiar but also new, right? Very, very authentic. And yeah, the Labor of Love EP that we've already talked about is a dual representation of love's nature, of longing, of pain, catharsis, right? And she has beautiful tracks to show the same, like Inakuma, akona TikTok, akona Tamu, akona Huyo. Yeah, and her music is on streaming platforms. So D&D has amassed over 560K plays, 560,000 plays. And Tamu has close to 465,000 plays. And you can have a look at this Music Metrics Vault, like in Pale Spotify unaweza enda usikize pia. Okay? Msichana mwingine mwenye is really doing the thing is Elchi. Do you guys know who Elchi is? I know a lot of you don't know who Elchi is, but she's a rapper. She's a rapper, and akona her debut single, Bing Bong. So she is new on the scene, right? This year. Fresh. She is bold. She is brash. Amesema, she's not going to follow the norms. No, she's not like a machoka. And I feel like in Kenya, if you really do want to make it, like, don't try to be like anyone else. Just do your thing. Do your thing. Her real name is Joy Achi, and she exploded onto the scene with Bing Bang. Right. And this track is celebrated for its raw energy. It has lyrical punch, and it really was buzzing on platforms like Wakilisha. Right. And the thing about this jam is that, she challenged expectations. It's bold, it's innovative, it's in your face, right? And it's very, kind of rebellious, right? And the most beautiful thing about it, it's the presence. You want to remember a song. As an artist, you might make art just to express yourself. But if you're making art to express yourself, to impact people, one thing is that they need to be able to remember it. So, what is it about the song that makes you remember it? Does it have presence? You don't want to be talented and skilled with zero presence. Like, watu hawakukumbuki, you didn't make anyone feel anything, nobody had an opinion, you were just okay. No, Elchi is not just okay. She has a oomph to her, right? And speaking of somebody else who has a oomph is Njiro. Njiro, right? She's a multidisciplinary creative, and she's lighting up the scene with her electric sound. So sijui kama mnasikia love. Apa, we're not just talking about people that are just trending ovyo for no reason. I'm talking about people that are actually distinguishing themselves with their different sounds, because unaona pale tumeangalia the urban tarab sound, with Zaituni, with Elchi, that's hip hop, that's a very urban rap feel, right? Very brass. And then hapa we have Njiro, and this is an Afro house. She's collaborated with DJ Fita and DJ Mura in songs like Kazi. And she's proof that Kenyan artistry wins, even when it feels like the genre lines are blurred. Like, you're not really sure, sasa wewe ni wawapi, like what is this genre? Because I feel like we need to start doing that. Because pale South Africa, they really know, like, no, me, I'm a kwaito artist, I'm a hip hop rapper, I'm a hip hop artist, I am a kasi rap guy, whatever they call it. I'm a piano artist, I'm a house artist. Like, it's clear they understand themselves as artists. They're not just trying to trend. They actually do have genres, and there is a story behind the music. So something about us, guys, we need more soul as Kenyans, more soul. Like, who are we? Ndio, by the time you're singing, you're not just somebody who happened to be talented. Ukasema, now I'm gonna make music. Ukiona Costerian music ikitrend, pia wewe umekuwa bongo artist. Ukiona kule amapiano in a trend, pia wewe you're also making amapiano music. You see a Nigerian artist that's doing collabos, you've also gone there and done jollof. I don't mind collaboration. In fact, collaboration is beautiful. But have a personality as an artist. Kuwa na a background. Like, what kind of music do you make? For example, Diamond Platnumz, right? Diamond Platnumz is known for jumping on trends. Mnakuanga mnamkasirikia Baba Africa. Father of nations, Father Abraham wa East Africa. Mnamkasirikianga, but Diamond Platforms has been relevant for more than a decade. Why? Because akona a particular sound. There's a particular feeling where you just see the guy. Niwaambie ukweli, me half the time I don't hear what Diamond says on his songs. I don't hear what he says. Lakini there's that thing of, I already nasikia Diamond Platnumz, and I already know I'm going to enjoy the jam. Why? Because number one, he has presence. As an individual, he's always talking about booty. He's always talking about women. He's always like akona identity. Do I like the identity? No, by all means, not at all. Lakini namjua, namuelewa. Like, nikiona Diamond Platinum sahi, hiyo jina imekata. Nikiona Diamond sahi on a gospel track, I'm gonna be like, hapo kuna shida. Because that's not who he is. As an audience member, I can tell his identity. And then there's a lot of Kenyan artists who you can't tell, like, who are you? For example, venye tunajua Sauti Sol, they represent Kenya in Africa. Like, they have a very national feel. They have a thing where they look into different, like, they want young girls, they want women to feel appreciated. They have, the songs, they tell stories. They are storytellers. So even when they collaborate, they are lover boys and they are storytellers, and they are Afrocentric lover boys. Juu ata even with all the money and the exposure, the production quality, the funding, the budget, unaona how they have stuck to an African theme and an African aesthetic, and their songs are always about, I'm gonna tell an African story. So regardless whether the story is about pain, it's about being a lover. Kama ile rewind walifanya na Calligraph Jones. And then wimbo kama Lazizi. Lazizi, how many lovers have, played that song? Like, because it's just a beautiful song. Ama pale kwa wedding. Ama somebody is proposing wanacheza Lazizi. Sura yako. Oh my goodness. Weddings. You see, they have an identity in music. So something that I would like to say to artists, Kenyan artists, is who are you as a musician? Like, what's your story? Because South Africans tunaona, they have their own culture, whether it's modern or traditional, wanajielewa. Sisi huku tunakuanga kidogo soulless, like, and that might sound harsh, but it's evident in our art because we're just trying everything, like hatujijui. You see, like how Zaituni has a sound that even if she was to collaborate with Calligraph, she probably wouldn't now all of a sudden change herself to look like Femi One. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, yeye ni nani? Like, for Femi One, for example, is a good example of somebody who has an identity. Like, she has a ghetto urban appeal. Like, she's a ghetto urban appeal. She started battle rapping, pale na ma diss tracks, nini. She's like, hey, I'm cute, but I can slit your throat. Like, akona hiyo feel like you understand where she's coming from, but then the majority of Kenyan artists are just beautiful voices with no identity. And I feel like until we have an identity, we'll never get to where Nigerian music is. We'll never get to where South African music is. We just, itakuwa to one song, two songs, and then we go back to like nothing. And it's because we lack identity as artists. You don't really know who you are, so you don't have a story to tell. So very few of us actually make it past all of those many barriers. Because I understand funding, exposure, nini. Like, you don't need funding to have a voice. You don't. Sauti Sol, they started from the bottom. Tumewaona. Go and watch that song Rewind, because they also tell the story of how they started from the bottom, and it's very beautiful. And I think Kenyans know the Sauti Sol story. So whether you're fans or not, and you don't need to be a fan, I just need you to let me know, like, at least do we not see it? So yeah, so what we're celebrating here is women who have not stayed within the margins, women who are not just trying to be Beyonce, and it's okay if you're Beyonce, you're not trying to like, you know exactly who you are before who you want to be. You're inspired by what uko nje, but what's your voice? Where as an individual, what's your background? What's your story? Okay? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Tunangalia, so okay, yeah, we were talking about Njiru, right? Njiru first turned heads with the indie fusion single E-Love, right? So online, it'll circulate, right? If you're a house fan, you know about it. And then this year she's dropped an Afro house single, Kazi, featuring DJ Fita and DJ Mura. And there's a chorus, Kazigani, which is honestly a very layered percussion. And it's very empowering, it's beautiful, it's electrifying, in short, right? Not just because it's Afro house, but because it's beautiful. And then we are Nubia, right? Maggie and Gloria, right? Pia wako na ile track D&D with Zaituni, and that's really, really, really beautiful, right? And Wakilisha praises D&D for its seductive collision of Tarab's lyrical subtlety and Afropop's rhythmic urgency. So for We Are Nubia, which is a girl group with Maggie and Gloria, that's their thing. It's Afropop. They're very... We're not pop and we're not just Africans. We are Afropop. So it's a blend, right? And for those that are fans of just like Erykah Badu, come Destiny's Child type of sound, I feel like We Are Nubia is a Kenyan equivalent to that. And then we also have Savina, right? These are just shout outs. We have a super producer, Tina Dor. So for Savina, she's an Afrobeat starlet, right, in our country. We have some film girlies, right, that we're going to get into another day. So today we're just celebrating the songbirds and the strong songstresses. And also we're going to get into the documenting culture. So like all the visual art girlies. And I just wanted to say that it's not easy to break out in a country that does not appreciate art, because appreciation, your treasure is where your money is, there your treasure is also. That's a scripture from the Bible. What are you investing into? As Kenyans, what do we invest into? We talk about we like music, but do we actually support this artist? From the government, private sector, to us as common wananchi, as individuals, what have you actually done to support your favorite artist? How many tickets to their show have you bought? Do you shout them out on social? Do you even follow? Like, kuna ile Bien amefika pale Breakfast Club in America, ameenda huko na Jogo, and instead of people celebrating the African and Luya culture, nini apa, you're hating on him ati we ni mshamba. And I'm like, BN doesn't care about you. BN is one of the biggest stars in Kenya. One of the biggest stars in East and Central Africa. Like, BN is known even in Nigeria. Sa amejulikana hata huko majuu. And wewe, from this borders where you probably maybe have not even traveled and gone anywhere, an artist has represented us internationally. And we all know, like, surely the Jogo is on a coat of arms. Ama niseme aje, is it kwa coat of arms ama iko wapi, your Jogo? It's a Harambe symbol. Like, and then, surely guys, kuku, mna hate, like, alipelekea wa America Jogo, and you're like, oh, ni ushamba. Like, what do you do? He's himself, and that's why he is winning. He's not focused on other people. He's focused on being inspired. BN celebrates. Let me tell you, BN fights with haters, okay? Like, the people that leave him alone, he lands, okay? And you might not think that he's the best artist, like he's done something. Ametufungulia milango. He's set a standard, all right? And if you don't set a standard for yourself, not copying and pasting and jumping on trends, but if you don't set a standard where we can identify you with, you're not going to get anywhere as an artist in this country. We might not have funds, but have an identity, have a unique thing. Like, who are you? Like, don't leave it alone because it's not popular. Or rather, don't leave it alone because it's not popular. Continue. There was a time when nobody knew Sauti Sol. They did things. They said they walked from show to show. They did this. They did, like, they were struggling. Like, because they knew who they were, they had a story to tell. See, they still have their own different personalities. You can distinguish every single member of Sauti Sol because each and every single one of them has a story. They didn't just want to trend. Music is their life. Art is their life. Even the things they're doing outside of being this big group is very music and art oriented because they were not just doing it to pay the rent. So, guys, msitumie sana kama a hustle. Don't use art as a hustle. Let art work for you. Let it make money. But don't use art the way people are using social media. Sai, everybody wants to be a content creator juu ya pesa. If it's money that you're looking for, it's okay, you're going to get your rent paid, but you're never going to become a legend like the people that we're shouting out, because these ones are young stars, but watch this space. And I hope that they don't change. And if they change, they just evolve for the better. I hope they don't change into something that they're not. So that's what I wanted to say about the people that we were celebrating. Yes, Elchi, Zaituni, Njiru, right? And we are Nubia. So just 4 different groups of women from 4 spaces here. Afro pop, we have Afro house, we have the hip hop, and also the urban tarab sound. So ask yourself, where do you belong as an artist? Una belong wapi? Do you have a genre if you're a musician? And we're going to talk about the TV girlies. We're going to talk about the documentary girlies and the producers and all of that. So, but from today, beautiful Monday, mimi utanipata pale Nairobi a cinema from 5 p.m. until late at Fitness in the Word by Reconciliation at the Cross Ministries. So just come and have your soul filled up. Yes, nimesema, a lot of us artists have no soul. We just want to use art for the hustle. So kuja pale usikize neno ya Mungu so that you can get some soul. Have your cup filled up so that you can have energy to face this Nairobi. In Nairobi yenye natuoneshanga majabu kila siku with, because that's the only thing that is lasting, right? It's the food that comes from God. But other than that, I've had a fantastic 2 hours with you guys. In 2 minutes to the show, let me leave you with a beautiful jam. Have a wonderful afternoon. Bye-bye.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Our radio.
This is Hendrik Sound.
Sijui mara ya mwisho nililala, nilini. Sijui mara ya mwisho nilienda kazini. It's getting hard to balance these two things. I'm doing all I can to raise two kings. Msichana wa Kericho, nilizalia Nairobi. Sitaki makasiriko, mi ushinda nga maombi. Gets so hard, but I love them all. When I look into the eyes, I sing the song. Mama na papa, tunakupenda, you are a star. Mama na papa, can't believe we've come this far. Mama na papa, tunakupenda, you are a star. Mama na papa, can't believe we've come this far, yeah. If you're not ready to give life, we'll see how to Keisha take some time. But don't you fear to carry life. I promise you, you will be fine, yeah. Nikiwa mjamzito, sikudhani ningeweza. Nilidhani mzigo yenye singeweza beba. Hapa pale nilipo, nikajipenda na kujijua. Mama na papa, tunakupenda, you are a star. Mama na papa, can't believe we've come this far. Mama na papa, tunakupenda, you are a star. Mama na papa, can't believe we've come this far, yeah. Mama na papa, ninawapenda, you're my stars. Tumetoka mbali, together we will go so far. Mama na papa, yeah, yeah. I love you, babies, my baby boys. I can't believe we've come this far.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Our radio.
How do I start this, bro? I love you guys. Jeez.
See, shit like this don't happen for everybody. And I can't count how many times I thought that you would leave me lonely. But y'all stay by my side, my real ride or dies, light up my life. I promise Sijawaski, I had to take the time to tell y'all just how much I appreciate you. Take the time to really celebrate you. Don't need a special occasion. I don't need a special occasion. To tell y'all just how much I love you. Tell y'all that I'll really, really always be about you. Let this be a reminder for you. Just know that I'll always come through for you. One up in the air for the niggas that hold you down. And one up in the air for the niggas holding up my crown.
Sing with me. Ooh, uh-huh. Ooh, uh-huh. Ooh, uh-huh. Ooh. Ngejua pali nilitoka, ngejua mbona naogopa mtanitoroka, woga wangu inanikoroga. 'Cause what did I do to deserve you? I hope I make you feel the way I do. I'm hoping that you know you've got me too. I'm hoping that you know that I see you. Take the time to tell you just how much I appreciate you. Take the time to celebrate you. I don't need a special occasion. No, I don't need a special occasion. Just to tell you just how much I love you. And to tell you that I'll really always be about you. Let this be a reminder for you.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night.